The number one mistake that I see riders make when they're choosing their cycling shoes is choosing shoes that are too narrow for their feet. Now, I know that some sources recommend that you should buy cycling shoes that are quite tight, and the assumption is that that will improve your efficiency. But what I've seen clinically is that often the consequence is that you will experience pain or numbness, and you're really limiting the normal function of your feet. So our feet are designed to absorb and distribute forces applied through them. And if your foot is unable to spread because of a narrow shoe, then that's why you can often have problems. Another mistake is choosing cycling shoes with soles that are too flexible. So some of the casual cycling shoes that are sold are designed just as much for the ease of walking when you're off the bike as they are for their functionality on the bike. So if you start to ride more regularly or you're riding longer distances, a shoe with a very flexible sole can lead to localized pressure under your foot that can cause pain or numbness. And so it's really important to choose a sole which is suitable for the amount and the style of riding that you do. Mistake number 3 is choosing cycling shoes with soles that are too stiff. So a lot of higher end or performance oriented shoes have a very rigid plastic or carbon fiber sole, which is intended to maximize efficiency. But the result for some riders is that their feet are uncomfortable because of the lack of compliance or flexibility of the shoe. So they end up with localized pressure on joints and nerves and muscles, which can cause pain and numbness. The next potential mistake is choosing shoes that don't allow you to position your cleats correctly. So cleat placement is based on your foot anatomy. We're aiming to position the cleat underneath the joints at the base of your toes. So if you have particularly long or short toes relative to your total foot length, then you may find that the position of the holes in the shoe soles don't allow you to position your cleat correctly for your foot. Now, some cleat systems do have adapter plates, which can allow you to have a greater range of adjustment. And some people even resort to drilling new holes into the soles of their shoes. But of course, it's ideal if you can have the position of those screw holes correct from the start. The fifth mistake is changing your cycling shoes without realizing that if the thickness of the soles is different, then that will have to be adjusted for with your bike fit. So if you change to a cycling shoe with a thicker sole, you need to raise your seat by a similar amount. And conversely, if you change to a cycling shoe with a thinner sole, you need to reduce your seat height to adjust for that difference. I hope this video has given you some insights into some of the common mistakes people make when they're choosing their cycling shoes. You can learn more in my series of ebooks, which are available from the link in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel to be updated with any new postings. Thanks for watching.